Okay.
Asylum, are you live?
I am live. Hey, I actually got the notification.
We'll do it live!
Okay, alright. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127, and welcome to our Terra console community discussion stream. You have myself and a... Damn it, we lost somebody already.
Damn it!
Josh Galbraith, what's going on, man? Holy crap! Wow, we lost somebody already. God. Sora, why are you in the chat when you're in the chat? God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay.
Stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
So,
Okay.
what is up, guys? Tanek127 here. Brought a bunch of my pals from the Terra community with me, and we're basically just gonna try and speculate, talk about, get some discussion going between ourselves, between you guys and everything, you know, just to see if we can figure out what's going on with this game. We're gonna go over the facts we do know, and we're going to just talk about, you know, what's possibly to come. So I'm gonna let all my buds in here introduce themselves one at a time. Whoever wants to start first, go ahead.
Alright, I'll go first. What's up, people? I'm Mike K, Impact Streaming. Nice to see you all. Glad to be here. And who's next?
Alright, hello guys, my name is Nervous Angel, and I just want to say thank you for having me in the stream, Tanek127. For those that are watching, welcome to the stream.
Alrighty, I'm the Asylum Warden. Thank you for having me again on this stream with Tanek.
Anytime.
Oh, Matt.
Don't be shy, motherfuckers. Come on.
I'm 12. Destination Fist. Yo, on my PSN bitches. You know, get it poppin'. Fuck you, Connect.
Damn.
Alright. So, hey guys, Charlotte 360. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Tanek127, for having me. You know, thanks to everyone watching.
Anytime. Alright. We ain't miss anybody, did we?
No.
You all here?
Well, Charlotte's not here.
I'm gonna introduce myself again.
Yeah, I can do it again.
And keep in mind, guys, for this whole discussion stream, everybody's social media will be here on the stream. If you want to check out any of their channels, they're all in the links below. I do want to kindly influence you guys all to subscribe to all their channels. Check them all out, because every single person here in this chat has been an influence to help me become the YouTuber I am today. So chances are, if you like my content, you'll like all theirs as well. So be sure to check them out.
That hurts, dog. Quit biting me.
So for starters,
live stream.
Yeah, when it comes to Terra, I'm gonna go over the simple facts that we do know. The community manager has verified several times, and last time he tweeted this to somebody was about, I'm going to say 7 or 8 days ago, that it is still coming on console in 2017. We just don't know a date. 3 days from now, they'll have 5 months left. We still know nothing about the beta, any type of launch date. We have seen probably 3 or 4 screenshots of just the Xbox One version of the game, and it was just simple UI. Any input on what anybody thinks is going on here?
Alright, I'll go first. Mike K speaking here. I seriously think that, well, it could be the game is more physically demanding for PlayStation 4. They got some tweaks to work out, and they want to make sure everything's straight before it comes out. I'm personally looking at a September release. That's just my opinion.
Right. Real
Personally,
Sales says they put it out too early.
I would be thinking it would be more of an October release, because of course they might have, like, you know, they might need to do some fixing, of course some tweaking, but at the same time, when we look at things graphically, I mean, if you played it on the PC on max settings, that game was pretty much graphically heavy. I'd say a little bit more than what Final Fantasy 14 was. So they're gonna have to downscale that, you know, like, and try and fully optimize it. Whether they're thinking of putting it in 60 FPS or they're gonna maintain it and locked in 30 FPS, that all depends on them. So it's just a matter of, like, you know, will they be able to take advantage of the PlayStation 4 Pro, especially with the new graphical settings and so on and so forth, whether we can change it to high or low, or whether we can change the gameplay to 60 FPS or 30 FPS depending on the graphics settings for it.
Okay.
It's not going to 30. It's not going to be 60 FPS on PlayStation 4.
So Tera actually is a pretty graphically demanding game then. What you guys are saying? Because I actually haven't played it on PC yet. So
It's fun.
what you guys are telling me, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, I've seen screenshots. I've watched some gameplays. Yeah, LaFon says Tera lower res versus Final Fantasy 4. Wow. So this game must be pretty graphically demanding.
It looks so good on PlayStation. PC. It does. So I think that's one of the issues on why it hasn't come up. I mean, we don't know. I mean, what they could possibly be doing because it should have been out by now.
Right.
I think it was favoring Xbox over PlayStation bastards.
I mean, there's always a possibility. I don't get too mad when the companies go to Xbox first, just for the simple fact that Xbox is really, really lacking in the RPG and MMO department in general. Like, not even just MMOs, like RPGs. They had one good RPG announced, like, 2 years ago, and it was canceled, Scalebound?
Yeah, Scalebound.
Yeah.
Freaking their hard hitter RPG series, Fable, that was canceled. They don't even have Fable anymore. So, in all honesty, what does Xbox have to, deliver RPG wise? Besides, Black Desert, which is coming. So, if
we get Black Desert anyway, but I mean, and then they're gonna jack up the price for the Xbox and expect with nothing to really look forward to. $500 system for nothing. Come on now.
Right. Aseo Zura brought up a good point. Are the people who work with Tera more closed with Xbox over Sony? The only clue we have that could lead us to Xbox being first is the fact that the UI screenshots we saw of the Tera console version were directly from Xbox. So we know that the Xbox version has either come along the farthest or they're both on equal grounds. We don't know. We haven't actually seen any screenshots of the PS4 version. Now another point I want to bring up to you guys, right? That's interesting, and I think this could be a cause to it. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it makes me look at it now. Have you guys heard about Minecraft going crossplay this summer between Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and?
I heard about that.
Okay, and as you guys know of, recently the only people to deny that was PlayStation. Now, a year ago, the shoe was on the other foot. PlayStation was all for crossplay, and Microsoft was denying it. Now Microsoft's all for it, and PlayStation's all sketchy.
They also stated that. I actually watched a video in regards to this. I think that they disabled cross-platforming cross-online play for Rocket League. So it's just a switch of a button. You can't even play with PC players anymore. Because
pretty
of its
much.
demographic, apparently.
Yeah, because the lead designer on Minecraft, he was saying like all it takes to get crossplay going with PlayStation is literally just a phone call. He says it was, they talk like it's that easy.
Yeah.
All right, Mohammed, just post your question in here, man. We're going to answer as many questions as we can. I'm going to do my best to keep up with the chat. But here's what I'm wondering, guys. Could the fact that, the Tera devs were actually, could the fact that, they may have been considering crossplay be a reason that we're not hearing anything now? Because think about it, until recently, apparently every dev and their mom besides Sony was open and all for it. Even with Brawlhalla, they're looking into crossplay features right now with PC.
I mean, if they are looking into crossplay, that could be a good reason why it's not out yet. Unless they're trying to wait to see what the PlayStation Pro going to do and see what the new Xbox going to do and see if they're cross-compatible. Maybe that could be a problem.
Yeah, because I was thinking, right, I mean, it'd be kind of silly, to bring it together with the PC version, but, what if the PS4 and Xbox One version were, just cross-play together?
Oh, that'd be nice. I hate Xbox, but
that's more tanks and healers for all of us. I mean, if they're on Xbox, hey, I don't give a shit.
It would make play versus
people
play.
to raid with it. As long as I have people to raid with, it's all right,
I love you, Xbox.
I mean, there's probably a lot of phone calls in order if they do think about doing that.
Yeah.
Microsoft
A lot of phone calls. Don't they have to like limit the abilities they can also use in Terra because of how many abilities there are?
I mean, well,
Honestly, I'm not sure. You probably have
find a
to
way.
ask the PC experts on that one.
I mean, you can't really complain about a free-to-play
Most of the
game.
skills they use on the skill bar. You don't really use all of them when you're playing on PC. It's just mostly buffs on that bitch. And the skills that you mainly use
What's wrong,
can be
Josh?
changed better.
And what's my opinion for the beta? Well, that's a good question. As you guys know, my original opinion was I was thinking, we were going to get some type of announcement at E3. And the reason for that is because when Terra was originally announced, it was in the middle of PAX East and during all the Skyforge hype. So if you put 2 and 2 together, my original thought was, they like the hype, they like the spotlight. The perfect place and position would have been E3, and not to mention, June has been MMO month for consoles. We had a Neverwinter expansion. We had a Skyforge expansion. We had an Elder Scrolls Online expansion. We had a Final Fantasy XIV expansion. And to top it off, Mass just released their other MMO on PC, Critica Online? That came out out in closed beta this month too. So the fact that they didn't announce anything this month at all for the console version of Terra, especially how hot console MMO news has been this month, is honestly just shocking to me.
Yeah, I mean, we deserve news. We need to know what's going on with this game because a lot of people have been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it for a while myself. Being a PC, playing it on PC and all.
Yeah, and the thing that confuses me is like a lot of these free-to-play developers, they don't usually drag the hype out, for an extended period of time. Like when Neverwinter was announced for PS4, it literally came out a month later. Skyforge.
Yeah.
Skyforge 29 days later. Terra was announced in March. In 3 days it'll be July, and we still don't even know anything about the beta.
And I think Final Fantasy XIV a year later, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with Terra, I want Terra to take their fucking time. I don't mind waiting, because you see what happened with Skyforge. They only released that bitch to get the money on that.
But here's the thing. The problem that I see with this is that I understand why they probably wanted to do it like, this at this point. But I feel like what they did is that they should have never done that because you've got so many other games, especially MMORPGs that are affiliated within that genre. There's so many people playing that, when it comes to Terra, it's like, oh, we got to play a game of Keep Up. I don't think many people are going to be playing it as much, considering the fact that there's so many other MMORPGs that people could be playing. And as soon as this one would come out, it'll be like, there will be some people who will be dedicated and loyal to their own individual MMORPGs and will be like, okay, I'm already dedicated into one game. I don't want to get dedicated into another. So they'd rather just stick by one rather than just go into the next one. So if you ask me, I personally feel like it's a little late that they're doing that because it could cause a little bit of a risk in their sales because there's so many other MMORPGs that either are already out or already coming out way earlier than what Terra's potential release date will be.
Right.
I hope they do it smart though, because Terra's gonna have. Is it really a right time for Terra to be coming out? I mean, because they're gonna have to compete with a lot of games that's coming out between now and September. You got Destiny 2 coming and Call of Duty World War II. We got some really popular games that's coming out soon. So you think it's about competition with Terra? I mean, if it came out, would anybody actually be playing it, or would you play World War II or Destiny?
It's almost like Titanfall 2, because here's the thing. Battlefield 1 actually, I think, released around an October date, or I think in a November date. And Titanfall 2 actually released a week later. Yes, Titanfall 2 had amazing reviews, but that doesn't justify the sales, because the thing is, they did it after a week that a critically acclaimed game that was really hyped to play for was already going to be released. So the majority of the people had a choice, especially with people with a budget. They will have to decide, okay, what do I want to get? Do I want to get Battlefield 1 or do I want to get a Titanfall 2? The majority of the people decided to choose Battlefield 1 because of its hype. Okay, yes, Titanfall 2 was a really good game, but that doesn't justify, you know, the release date of it. Because of that, the sales were poor because of it. So if they're going to try and find a date, they're going to have to think of something fast, because it could easily and massively impact their sales depending on when they release it. And what if there's like a AAA game?
Oh, definitely. I think it may. Well, if Terra's going to be free,
Aseo, good point. Good point. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Mikey, but
no problem.
Yeah, one of the viewers, Aseo, actually said, so they're actually fearing a repeat of what happened with Battleborn versus Overwatch.
Oh,
That's actually a really good comparison. You know, because what if they do release like at a bad time? Like here's my whole thing. If the game was coming on both platforms at the same time, I'd be a bit more concerned. But what if Tera actually are aiming to release around the time Black Desert hits Xbox?
Oh man, that's going to be a big mistake.
Now, because if that happens, right, they're going to be between, exactly like Nova was saying, Black Desert and Destiny 2. They're going to be in the same position that Titanfall was in with, you know, Call of Duty and Battlefield. Like Titanfall was, you know, Mario trying to squeeze in between David and Goliath. You know, it just wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm. So, or maybe the Terra devs just don't care. Look, the game is free anyway. Let's just bring it out and, you know, see what happens.
Well, mostly funds depends on the actual the in-game cash shop anyway. So
yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. I mean, because Terra is basically going to like God forbid I mention this, but like Skyforce, Terra is going to be really depending on in-game purchases from the PlayStation Store, so they got to make deals with that too, probably.
Yeah, Muhammad, my gamer tag is Tanek127, dude, just like the channel.
And then you take the EMP inside the game and then buy your costumes and weapon skins and mounts and all that shit.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm concerned with too, because like from what I hear, Tera isn't exactly, you know, like the pay to win type. Like a majority of microtransactions in there are legit.
Well, yeah, they're legit, but as I said before, like when you customize your character with the customization, realistically, you only got like 6 faces to choose from. You don't got a lot there, so I haven't seen it yet. If you want more customization, chances are you're gonna have to pay for that, and is that something people really gonna want to do? I mean,
right.
I didn't really see.
All right, so for all you guys who've played on PC, even people watching the stream now, what is the market for Tera like microtransaction wise? Like, what are all they sell in their in-game store?
Pretty much cosmetics, yeah.
It's all outfits and
visual. It's all visual in Tera. I don't find no way to win in that game at all.
Yeah, that's what I was, and that's what I'm afraid of. You know, you got to pay. You're gonna have to pay. I mean, they give you more in the customization of Destiny 1 than they do in Tera. You know, based on what I've seen, and it ain't really much to choose from. At least on your first character.
All I really care about really is my blade looking sexy, and that's about it. I really care less about anything else.
Just give me a black long trench coat.
Josh, I'm not even sure how I feel about that Hectics. Yes, I did watch E3. God, I don't know. So it does. So what's the character customization itself like? Like when you actually just, you know, make your character at the start of the game, does that have a lot of options, or they just don't have like a lot cosmetic?
It has a lot of options.
You can make your eyes different colors, I believe, right? You can
you got a lot of colors.
I'd say it's pretty fair.
Okay, please don't tell me it's like Onigiri and you can't change your skin color. It's not like that, is it?
Nah, bro.
Okay, all right. Thank God.
It's good, but it's not.
You want to be the blackest man on earth.
You be the blackest Hulk or the pinkest Hulk. You know, whatever you want, though, motherfucker.
Yeah, but double ears or double crown and everything, you can't change that, and that's one of the things I hate. Like, if I wanted to make my character like
Josh
straight
Galbraith,
human,
yes I do.
I would never be able to do that. Like, if I wanted to make him straight human, because I can't get rid of the double ears that, you know, that they be wearing. Is there a way to get rid of that? Does anybody know?
I don't know. Besides changing your race, but me, like I said, I have no hands-on time with the game, so I'm not completely sure.
Even if you change the race, it's just little things like that. Everybody has those ears, male or female. You don't know if they double ears or it's a crown you can take on and off. It's just there. You know, it's like in the game code. And I don't see anybody running around without them things, so I think it's just scripture, you know.
Might as well just buy a hat and then cover up them fucking things, motherfucker. That's all I can tell you.
All right.
Yeah, but you should have to wear a hat, you know.
So I have an interesting thing I want to bring up to you guys too, which is also going try and lead us in a different direction when it comes to what these developers' next move is. I also learned today that the Tera devs love trolling and messing with the players' minds. I'm going to tell you guys why. So back in April, they teased that for an April Fool's joke that there was going to be an Ellen version of the gunner class. Apparently, it's like race locked or something right at the moment. Well, I actually just learned on the Tera PS4 community that sometime at the end of this month, they're actually going to release that option for the gunner class, that you can now play it as an Ellen. So they do kind of like, trolling and messing with our minds a bit.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, so is there any like clues anybody could think of, to kind of lead us into a direction of where we think this is gonna go?
The only thing that's going right now is a bunch of dudes prancing around as little girls,
How they bunning each other in their offices.
Come on now.
Josh Galbraith, that would be Blade, man. That's what I play in Marvel Heroes Omega.
They're probably bunning each other in their offices right now.
I think from what I know on PC, how do the servers work on Tera? Is it just is it region locked, or you just pick whichever server you want? How's it work on there?
I'm pretty sure you can pick.
It's just like Final Fantasy. You're talking about the server system.
Yeah, from what I remember, it was actually almost the same thing.
Okay. All right. So guys, for everyone asking, it's pretty similar to Final Fantasy 14.
It's very similar to 14. Just pick one. You're walking in the village, and then these whole list of servers come up. You just pick one, and then that's. But if you pick one, make sure that's the one you really want to be on, because if you pick another one, you're gonna have to pay for another character.
Mm-hmm.
Also, be careful.
Yep.
Some are PvE dedicated, some are PvP dedicated, some are role playing dedicated.
Yeah, that's another thing. Make sure you do your homework before you pick a server, because if you do PvE and you're in a PvP server, you're gonna have to pay. I think it's what, $25 is last time I checked or something like that to move. It's way more expensive than Final Fantasy 14. So
Jesus Christ,
It's really expensive.
yeah.
Hectic's definitely.
I can buy like a 3-month PlayStation.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't know the exact price, but it's in that area.
Right. And I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ask what's up with an EU Tera console release and everything. The last I spoke to the community manager, they did say they would be following up on news with that eventually after they got the stuff with the American version sorted out. So I'm going to tell you guys here this stream, anybody who's playing in EU, just to be on the safe side, I would start a US PlayStation account just to be safe. That would be my honest recommendation. But from what I know, they are going to announce something with that eventually. King Ghost, we honestly don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, because these guys are about on a 5-month timeline to the promise that they're giving everybody, but we haven't heard a word in regards to the game or the beta or any type of news. All we just keep hearing is 2017 sometimes.
I think they're just having a lot of fun in that beta.
Probably be
Yeah.
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 They probably having so much fucking fun.
Yeah,
They
from what I
forgot
know.
all about the release.
Yeah, because according to their Facebook page, from what I know, the console version was actually in alpha, in the a playable alpha stage, in May.
And they actually had the closed like beta, from what I remember.
Yeah, they had. There was a closed beta. Everyone signed up for. The alpha was apparently, playable to all like en masse employees and all that stuff, and Bluehole employees. So the game, from what I know, it's up and running now. We have no clue, like how far along it is, or or whatever's going on with it.
If they in there looking for bugs, cool. But if they having fun, at least could invite me. I don't care about you, motherfucker.
Right.
God.
Right.
Probably some deals being made with the PlayStation Store. They probably, see, for all we know, they probably waiting for the go ahead from Xbox. Like, look, we gonna cross-play this shit or not?
Right. Well, if they need a go ahead from anybody at this point now, it'll be Sony. Nah, some random gamer. We do have verification that it's still 2017, and that was said about 8 days ago on their official Twitter. So it is coming this year. We just don't. I'm trying to think of like when an optimal time for the rest of this year during any launch period would be to launch a free-to-play MMO. Yeah, that's the only time, because you have Destiny and you have Black Desert, and then you have the Xbox One X. And I know for a fact they don't want to get mixed into all that holiday hype as a free-to-play game, because nobody wants Tera cosmetics for Christmas.
Definitely not. I know I don't.
Like,
even if I'm the only motherfucker playing on Christmas, I don't give a fuck. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Right.
So from what I'm getting from the information, all that, I feel like the only really good window date, like you stated, will probably be like around late July or early August, because once Destiny 2 beta hits.
That's it for Tera once Destiny 2 beta hits.
If they could release August 22nd, that's my birthday, I'd be making 25, thank you. That'd be good,
Yeah, happy birthday.
All right.
Thank you.
Now here's
for Tera, cause
now we could always be on the side where the developers are that confident in their game. Now, have you guys have any of you seen the player count for PC? Like how many players this game is at?
I never actually. It's a lot.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a little comparison here, because they tell you in the original trailer that was released for it. Final Fantasy XIV is roughly right now at 5 or 6 million players. DC Universe is at 3 or 4 if I'm not mistaken. Skyforge, I don't even think it's hit 1 million yet. Neverwinter, no offense to them, Neverwinter just recently hit 3 million. Now I'm going to tell you guys what Tera is at. Tera on PC, according to the trailer, is near 25 million players.
Ooh, God.
That is consecutive
falling
plays.
right there. I'm telling you, once it hits the PS4.
So what I'm saying is they may just be really confident in their game and just be like, "Yo, we're gonna squash the shit out of whoever thinks they're gonna come on here."
I ain't gonna lie, Tera's a good fucking game. It will definitely.
Dean Hogg, that's according to the trailer. I have no article or anything to back up those facts, but the trailer is on GameSpot's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It says join. It says at the end of the trailer, join 25 million players and growing soon. PS4 and Xbox One.
It might be mostly Asia.
I feel Tera could beat out Skyforce. Skyforce ain't really bringing nothing to me. I'm bored as fuck.
That Skyforce ain't shit to me no more, man. I mean,
Bored as fuck. I had more time playing Skyforce than PC.
They gave a straight head, straight up the cock, and came out the backside, and I didn't like that, man.
I quit the second I realized what to take you.
I mean, for real. I mean, that's how I look at it. So why are we even talking about that piece of shit game?
I think you brought it up.
It's about I didn't bring shit. It's about the Tera hype. You know, that's what we're talking about here. The Tera hype, the game that everybody's drooling for.
I'm damn sure doing for it. That Berserker. I want my hands on that motherfucker. Yeah.
But after the hype of Skyforge, can you really get excited for Tera? I mean,
Right. Well, here's the thing. The Tera devs, they do have pretty much double the experience. Remember, Tera's a 5-6-year-old game now.
yeah.
Skyforge is 2 years old, and those devs they really have no track record, but Revelation Online, that is known as a pay-to-win piece of shit all across America.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's and it's known all across America, like you said. That's what it's known as. Scammers too.
What's up, Hectic?
Put that out there.
Yeah, like
Scammers too.
I don't know. So, all right. So, Dean, I see you're calling, BS with the 25 million thing. Let's say you're right. Let's knock that number down in half. Let's say, those 25 million players aren't active. Say in all reality, it's only 12 or 13 million players. That's still nearly almost double the amount of players of every MMO that's on console right now, including Destiny. Because remember, Destiny 1, that ended at 4 million players.
I would like to say, ever since 2011, I had 44 million people log into the game.
I'm pretty sure you can find the numbers.
Warfare had 8 million.
Come on, this real-time graph thing and say the total players of Tera on PC is 44 million.
Yeah, it's 44 million right now.
Yeah, I think on a
44 million? Well, fuck.
44.58 million.
They can kill anybody if they come on PS4.
But that is from 2011 and onwards.
Tera's story is gonna grab people first, The story,
Right.
the story
Yeah, I really did like the story on what I played so far in Tera. It's a really good story.
So Tera's story is good. Is it like
to read, motherfucker? You won't like this game.
Is it good like on a Final Fantasy 14 level, or is it just like enough for you to pay attention to it?
It's enough for you to pay
I
attention.
personally thought it was enough for me to pay attention.
Pretty much. That should be good for me. That's good for me,
It
though.
was played in solo.
I mean, it is an MMORPG. They really tend to go on, if you ask me. So it's just like, it's bearable.
Dragonflies? I have no idea, man. You're gonna have to ask all my subscribers that question, dude.
What is it? I Heretic.
Someone asked, how has this faggot even hit 3K subs?
Yeah, I was reading that.
I think it's the hair. The hair. I think it's the hair.
Yeah.
Hectic, that's a good question, dude.
I was going to answer that for Hector. I never know E3 to mention a free-to-play game at an E3 broadcast. Has anybody else?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Black Desert wasn't free, and I think that's why Xbox is going to make that money as far as Black Desert Online.
And Twinez, all we know is it's coming sometime this year, man.
I wanted Black Desert to hit PS4 first. Fuck you, Xbox.
Well,
Microsoft
he brought up a
Desert.
good point. He's wondering how Black Desert got a spot on Microsoft's conference, but Tera didn't. The only thing I can think of is because
Black Desert is shit.
they're just, I guess they're not ready to make any type of announcement yet.
They'll get more money out of announcing.
Now another thing I hear too is, right, and I don't know how true it is. People say a lot, like on Twitter and forums and stuff like that Tera isn't optimized very well. But every time I see like a streamer or somebody playing it, it's like lag free pretty much and looks good. Besides, in like heavy instances, and I don't know.
No lag. You can have the shittiest computer. You can have the shittiest computer and run Tera smooth. I have no fucking problems. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you could also have a shittiest computer run Black Desert.
Yeah.
You can
Black
take that
Desert,
shit
I
down
couldn't
to
get
the
off the
scale.
fucking
Big Red,
intro
last
video.
I heard, the developers and employees were playing an alpha test back in late May.
Nah, they're playing the closed beta right now. They're just gonna call it a closed
That's
beta.
definitely what they plan to close. They've definitely planned to close beta.
Definitely playing that closed beta. Any more questions, Timmy?
I'm just thinking.
Why
There's
you
just a
thinking
lot of,
that? I'm gonna get me up here.
huh?
So how do you like the how do y'all those who played it like the fighting style, like the battle, like the combat? What do you think so far?
It's fucking amazing.
I think it's really
Final Fantasy.
something for just the MMO.
I mean, it's kind of different like Final Fantasy, but it's like kind of like the with a Star Ocean feel to it. You know, if you're the one controlling, you're the one dodging, you're the one hitting. I mean, it's like if you get hit, it's your fault. You know, and then like it's some mechanic based, but you know, kind of reminds you of Skyforge a little bit with the battle system.
So it's like it's got that action RPG feel like Skyforge does.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
it's
it has-
not one of those like point and click kind of MMOs.
Oh no,
Heard of,
It's
Okay.
not.
have any of you guys heard of
Probably has a
Elsword?
tiny bit more vast combat than
Say again, sure.
yeah.
Have you guys heard of a game called Elsword?
I've heard of it, yes. Dean
It's-
Hogg,
the fighting
yes.
combat is just like that. It's fast paced and everything's up to your
Did you
decision.
just-
You're,
It's
Wait.
oh, it doesn't
true
matter.
action.
Did you say
combat.
Hellsword or Hellblade?
I said
Elsword.
Elsword. E-L sword.
Oh, okay, my bad. I think I'm not sorry about that.
Oh, good.
He said Elsword, or I'm so confused.
Now,
In
now what I
Terra,
like
you
is
actually have to dodge. If you don't dodge, them bams will fuck you up.
yeah, for real.
No condom.
I mean, one of the things I like about Terra, the quests are real easy to do. I mean, the quests are like a cross between Neverwinter and Final Fantasy because you got that little light that tells you where to go on the ground for Terra. You know, it's basically almost the same as Neverwinter, if not the same. So it's really easy to get the quest done and it tells you where you gotta go. And that's one thing I like about
If
it.
you don't dodge properly, you will die, and you can't complete
gotta-
the quest.
You gotta dodge probably, and they got like jump back moves and everything. It's a lot of skills in there that are really good. Yeah, I mean the fighting on Terra keep you around for a while if you're still gonna if you play.
The raise and shit. Oh, baby.
And just like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14's like war classes, like you know how as paladins you use certain skills that lead into other skills,
Yeah.
and it's basically a similar combat
Right.
in a way.
Yeah. What class did you pick in Terra?
Slayer.
Priest.
Berserker.
I was a warrior with with the two swords and they look like the two swords. I don't know if you have
Yeah,
Swords TV
Hectics.
show
That's why
from,
that's why I'm confused, man. I don't get like all the signs led to them at least saying something at E3. Even if they didn't show a trailer or gameplay. Just giving some type of update. And some en masse employees and Bluehole were actually present at E3. That's why Game Informer magazine had got the impression that the console version of Terra was going to be present at E3 in some type of way. And Hectics, yeah, I know. I believe Terra deserved it too. Like Black Desert looks good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't. Besides,
And
the fact that it looks
customization
good,
is
I don't know.
phenomenal in that
I don't.
game.
Yeah, it is.
And which one?
Black Desert.
Black Desert. It's
Oh yeah,
just
the character
amazing.
customization. I've seen the character customization does look good. I'll say that.
Ooh.
I'll
I
give them
remember
that.
when I
Their
played it,
character
I
models look
literally
good.
I decided to make two characters on my own, one male and one female. And the female, I literally made her look like 2B from
Wow.
Nier Automata, and I loved it that way
Wow.
because of its customization was so rich.
It was really.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's really good.
You
It's
can
like
be spending like a good 20 minutes on the character customization, probably even 30,
Yeah.
depending how
Yeah,
dedicated
that's
you
what a
are.
lot. It's like it's kind of like I could compare it to Assassin's Creed actually running around. It's kind of like that
It has
setting
Prince
if
of
you want.
Persia's parkour system.
Yeah, that too. The parkour is good.
Okay. So all you guys here in the chat who have played Terra on PC, none of y'all have had like any optimization issues?
No, never.
Okay, because I see a few people actually in in the chat that that are saying otherwise. So I'm gonna go with y'all word for it and say that it doesn't, because all the footage I've seen of this game, it's ran damn near flawless. Now I'm pretty sure during raids, world bosses, obvious stuff, where there's a billion players around. There's there's probably some frame dips and lag, like all typical MMOs. When you fight Odin in Final Fantasy 14 and the whole planet shows up in Gridania, of course it lags a little bit. But
yeah, when you get to a town and try, it does skip a little bit, but that's
Raven, not
lag.
yet. That's not yet. That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's normal lag when you're in town. I mean, every RPG does that, regardless if you're on the PlayStation 4, you got the best PC in the world, you're gonna lag in a server when you got half the server in a town with you. But other than that, Black Desert runs fine and Terra runs fine,
right,
flawlessly.
Hectic, I was really surprised, honestly.
Yeah, really?
Because
I remember you were watching E3 very patiently, waiting for a Terra announcement.
Yeah, because here's the reason it shocked me. And the Terra devs, they've been a lot more chatty about their game than Black Desert. Like, even though the Terra devs haven't told us much, Black Desert was just like back in February, they were just like, PS4 and Xbox One versions are in development. That's all we're saying for right now. Leave us the hell alone. And they didn't say nothing. And then at E3, they give us a full trailer showing gameplay and all kinds of crap. I'm like, wow. But the Terra devs, who have their game currently up and running,
I hate this Wi-Fi.
Didn't show or say anything, and that's weird. Johnny Boy, no, it's not out yet. We're simply just trying to speculate, man. This whole stream is just
speculation.
Just speculation, that's all.
Unfortunately.
Alright. So Josh Galbraith, you say it runs like junk, okay. Have you played it on PC for yourself, or are you going off of speculation? I'm just curious, man.
Also, you don't need to say you idiot, man. That's a bit rude.
Yeah, me too. I want to know your RPG experience, Josh.
Now, Dean Hogg, the last bit of news I personally got was when I spoke with the community manager roughly a month and a half ago, and he had told me that it was basically they were trying to make the beta the full game experience. Now, what I took from that was that they're basically trying to build, one of those betas that evolve into the full game, similar to like how PlanetSide, Paladins, Brawlhalla, and stuff like that, how those games work. From the way he was talking, that's the way he made it seem. He says it wasn't called a beta test for no reason, but we're hoping to fix bugs and problems and stuff on the way. Now, if that's really the case, and they're basically, the beta is technically just going to be early access to the actual game, then I'm a bit more understandable on, why it's taken so long.
If it's early access, I will be buying.
Yeah, but here's the other thing I've noticed too, and one thing I do have to give them props for. These guys update the game and they release new content very often.
Yes, because a lot of money spent on that cash out, motherfucker.
Yeah, like I want to say 3 months ago they released I want to say it was 1 or 2 new dungeons and some new storyline quests, and then just a few weeks ago they brought out 2 or 3 more dungeons, a hard mode of some other version, and like some new raid boss or something.
Josh, but have you played?
No, Torment.
Terra?
I'm not saying they give like new expansions all the time and stuff like that, but within the past 3 months they've released like 4 or 5 new dungeons.
Have you played Terra or Black Desert Online, Josh? That's what we was asking.
And Big Red, personally, that's what that's honestly the point of this stream. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Tony definitely won E3 though.
Okay, Hectix, I see. All right, so you guys are saying recycled content. So what is it like? They're just making a bunch of like hard mode dungeons, like remakes of older dungeons and raids and stuff like that. Like, what do you mean by recycled content?
Probably like Destiny's strike system, how it's just a new strike of or same strike, just with a
Yeah, same strike, just like a reskin of it.
Yeah, no, not even reskin.
Almost
just
like Final
now you have
Fantasy's
this part.
reskins of old dungeons,
Oh,
the
okay,
hard modes
okay.
and such.
Yeah, but that dungeons are actually playable
Well,
and fun.
the new dungeons and stuff though, do they at least give y'all like new loot or rewards? There's got to be some type of incentive for running it. You're not just going to step in a dungeon because hey, this place looks cool. It looks kind of like the other one, but it's red instead of blue. There's got to be some type of incentive here.
The boss fights are hard as shit.
Swaggy Sam, nope. There's no release date. There's no kind of announcements. We're strictly speculating, man.
Them boss fights is entertaining to me. I could sit there. And
We
collect all
have
that.
no information. They quit talking.
Well, I honestly think the boss fights being challenging is a good thing. It plays like an action RPG, so something that keeps you on your toes. That's a good thing.
Just to
You can
tell
only run a
motherfuckers,
dungeon
I
for
will
good
be
gear
playing
once a
Berserker.
day.
I will not tank you. Alright, cool.
Daily caps, okay. So how does their gear system work? Because is there like a currency, or is you get one drop a day? How does it work for like their end game?
It's a currency, but if you want good gear, they have in-game purchases for that too. I mean, you can progress through the storyline and get gear upgrades that way.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
I know once you hit level
you can-
65, you can get the Dreadnought set, and then if you plus that set, that's good enough for you to use for now until you hit endgame real shit.
Yeah, when you hit in-game DLC, be prepared to pay for some gear.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
Hectic. I hear you, man. They
niggas-
could have at least done
boss
something.
Niggas to hit 65 is rulers of the game. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, so I take it 65 is Terra's current level cap right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Now, is that level cap? Is that their first cap, or was that level cap made like with some type of expansion?
I came pretty late, so I'm not sure.
50. The first cap was 50.
Okay. So do they? All right. So it was 50. Now it's 65. Was that? Do they Do they bump their cap up every? Is it like every 5 levels per expansion, or did they just bump it up all 15 levels at once?
I think he does give it all 50. Not too sure about that.
Okay. I'm just curious, like how their content cycle works.
I think it was 50, then it moved to 60, and then they give it to 65.
Okay.
Yeah, it has been 65 for a while.
Okay.
For a long while.
I'm not gonna ban anybody, man. Don't worry. You're allowed to troll in the chat, guys. We're open, cool dudes. Trust me. Y'all until y'all have seen us in a crazy private chat, y'all don't know what trolling is, man. There ain't a thing y'all saying on here that we haven't said to each other.
Yeah.
Exactly,
It
man.
definitely,
Y'all have
it
no
definitely
clue
has-
the kind
it
of
definitely
people
has
y'all
premium.
dealing with in this chat right now.
Yeah,
By
tonight.
the
Don't
way,
forget about
Especially from me.
I'm
By
just
the way,
keeping it professional right now,
Yeah.
that's all.
if you hear someone PM you on YouTube with a different name, that's probably me. All right, I like to
Alright.
troll motherfuckers.
TBK finals.
I do-
No, we do not have a release date yet. This whole stream is strictly speculation.
That's a question for Tanek, Heretic. Why did
Neverwinter crash and burn so
bad?
badly on PC and consoles? Well,
The fucking
Hectic, I'm gonna
dungeons,
give.
man. It was the fucking dungeons. It was the dungeons. It's me off.
The dungeon.
Party searching.
You're gonna get-
matchup, that
Man,
pissed me
y'all
off.
gotta give
The
Deso
dungeon
a stroke in this stream
horror
talking about that.
Oh my god.
Do it.
I love that
Make him
fucking game.
die.
I was so OP in that fucking game, but they made the dungeons so hard. Oh my god.
Made the dungeons really hard.
Nimanak, I want the same thing, man. I want the same thing. So
Don't get too
okay.
excited about mouse.
Why did Neverwinter die? Here's my honest answer. Number one, and a lot of you guys, if you're Neverwinter fans, you're gonna call me crazy, but their end game system is complete trash. Like this whole daily questing, boon BS, and all. No, I get on. I have 20 quests a day to do in 1,000 different areas. Like, let me ask you something. When you guys play MMOs, right? The whole point of getting through end game, getting through the game, getting the end game, and all that stuff is you wanna raid. You wanna go in dungeons all day. You wanna hack and slash with your friends. You wanna grind gear. You wanna do all that stuff. You don't want to sit there and do more questing. Questing is like the hassle you have to go through to get to to where you want to be. And Neverwinter, you do 1 billion quests to get to the end, and then when you get to the end, guess what you have? A few dungeons that are hard as hell and more quests.
And now you can do story.
Call me a prick if I say this, but I feel like Final Fantasy 14 is no different, to be honest.
You're right to an extent, because they do add more quests, with every patch. So
yeah,
I definitely,
and it feels like I'm just doing errands for people instead of just progressing in the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like the thing is with MMORPGs especially, like I feel like the whole point of them and the reason people play co-op RPGs, and co-op RPGs are getting more and more popular. Like, for example, when you guys play Monster Hunter, you don't want to be running quests all day. The reason you pick games like Monster Hunter is you want you and your bros in a room, some big ass monster, whatever weapon you choose of your choice, and y'all want to cut that thing up until day's end. I'm 90% sure that's the same experience people want with MMOs. That's why they play them. It's a social version of an RPG, just on a very, very wide scale.
Yo, being a lie, too much raiding can drive you insane.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yes, it can.
I played a game called Cabal Online. I played that shit for 7 years. I just straight grind dungeons all fucking day. I understand the grind, so I'm used to whatever the games bring out. I just play it. I don't really care. I just play it anyways.
Thank you, Nimanak. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to cover as many leaks for you guys as possible, but the Tera news has just been dry, dead, just so. They haven't.
They need to spit out content to keep the player base thinking about.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
if
and
you
the only
play like that's gonna hurt the game at some point.
Yeah, and the only reason I find this, so bad that they're doing this for consoles, because the console community has been deprived of MMOs for so long. We've just finally hit a console generation where the developers are comfortable building MMOs on our systems. Like PS3 and Xbox 360 touched it a little bit. Final Fantasy 14 started on PS3. DC Universe was on PS3 as well. But it wasn't quite there. It really got into it. We got things like 14. We got Warframe. We got Neverwinter. We got Onigiri and all that stuff.
We had what was it? Dust 514.
Yeah, we had Dusk on. That was on PS3 too. Now I think about a good one.
Yeah,
Nova.
PS3. I think that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got Elder Scrolls Online now on console and all that stuff.
I never liked that game. I bought it and then I played it.
Yeah, Josh Z, dude, it's really dry, man. It's dead. Like the community manager.
Wait, what was it?
Doesn't even answer half of my tweets or messages anymore. It's been just that dry.
Yeah.
They're not answering you no more?
They barely answer.
God damn.
Like the last response I even got was, the game's launching in 2017.
You don't think they just gave up on Tera, do you?
No, not at all. I just think what I personally think is they They just announced it a bit too early. You know, they saw the Skyforge hype, and you know, they just freaking they saw everyone, you
They
know,
got
being
word.
Team Skyforge. You know, they took a little dip in there. That's the main reason. You know, I was so certain they were going to make some type of announcement at E3.
I mean, because I followed too. I followed. I think it was Skyforge Asia, Skyforge US, and it was plenty of them on Twitter. I can't remember all of them. But if they all dead, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Torment,
They probably
really?
figure-
That's interesting because that really could be the answer to my question.
Face
Huh.
cats.
Space Cats is the
what is
community
that?
manager. That's the one. That's the one that's following me on Twitter.
So, how long ago did he go on this 3-week vacation?
He just started it recently, like a few
Yes,
days
Oh
back.
shit! He went to Asia.
Yeah, and the
that's
last
actually-
time I hit him up was a few days ago.
Well, if he went to Asia, that could actually be good news. Maybe he's showing up business over there. But,
Yeah, that actually
like-
could be a good thing. Torment, do you have any type of link or source that verifies this? Josh
wouldn't call that a
Galbraith, please
vacation.
What's up, man? What's up?
He wants us
I
to
know
talk
you've
about
been trying to-
superheroes.
He wants to what?
He wants us to talk about superheroes for a minute.
Superheroes.
Yeah.
What about? I don't know. What's everybody's favorite superhero?
DC and that.
Punisher.
I don't remember.
Spider-Man.
That is,
I don't like
Deathstroke.
me.
love that nigga.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
Punisher.
Josh Z. I'm thinking the same thing.
Thunderbird is a good one there. Thunderbird.
My favorite
Yeah.
anti-hero is Deadpool.
Yes, I love Deadpool. Fun little motherfucker.
Yeah, Josh has a good point. He says he feels like they're going to be making an announcement soon because it's so quiet. Because think about it, a few weeks before, you know, this whole quiet spree started, we had leak on top of leak. We were getting UI screenshots. You know, they were posting stuff in the forums.
True.
And now it's just nothing. Thank you, Torment. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'll check that out after the stream.
Gotta ask Josh why so serious.
I mean, and then, you know, there's always, you know, the possibility that a few weeks, a few days from now, you know, a bunch of random people could just get Tera beta codes in their email. They really just might not say shit.
Hey, let me check my email since you said some shit.
And then when they do make an announcement, they're gonna say, "Yeah, Tera's coming out. Sign up for the beta this summer, late summer."
Right.
Late summer, like
Me?
Yeah. I just
Sir.
the only thing I'm dead set on is it can't be winter. There's no advantage in winter for
Hey, you
them
never-
whatsoever.
hey, you never know. Hey, look, I'm going through the same situation with a game I want to come out that they said was
What's
getting
up, hi,
spring
guy?
release. And spring is over. It's now summer, and the game I want to come out ain't even out yet. And they said,
Yeah, Big Red, they're still going. The beta's still
yeah.
happening. There's been nothing saying it's canceled or anything.
Just checking,
Nothing
you
in my
guys do know
email.
you can sign up for it, right? Like ever since last year, you've been able to sign up for the beta.
Pretty much.
wow.
The moment they announced it, I signed. I was like, yeah, give me that fucking one.
Well, everybody
Alright.
should be getting in soon then.
Alright, so Torment says tomorrow the new Ellen class will be announced. Torment, thank you for hooking me up with that info in the community too, dude. I talked about that on the stream earlier.
At least we can get some kind of news, even if it's about the Ellen bitch ass class.
It's gonna.
I think
Alright, take it easy, Josh.
they should release the Ninja.
Oh, Hectics, yeah, definitely. I do like those kind of games.
I hear most.
Alright,
most
LaFon
of
brought up a
the
good
games
point too. He said Terra may have opted out of E3 because they wanted to work more on the beta. That's also a possibility.
But if
Well, they
so,
just
they still
wanted-
could have.
Or they just wanted to play it more. Yeah, that could be a possibility too.
If so, they still
Alright,
could have
Haseo,
mentioned it
take
at
care,
E3.
man.
Oh yes, Phil.
Take care. If so, they still could have mentioned it at E3 though. That's my thing.
Right.
I still go back to my theory that being that it's a free to play game, they're not gonna mention that at E3. Never have.
Alright, Haseo, I remember that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Hazel.
Oh damn, Harry.
I don't know. I just
What are
can't.
questions after that?
Yeah, I can't get a grasp on what they're doing. All right, I'm gonna take another guess. I'm only gonna guess for the beta though, not for the launch. For the launch of the game. If it's anything, if there's any opportune time for them to do it, I'm gonna have to go with what Mike Hayes saying and go with late summer for the beta at least. Now the full launch, Key or Lightfoot, no, it's not out on console already. This stream is strictly speculation, dude. We're just having a chat. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go with late summer. That's the only time that makes sense because if they go with fall, the competition is heavy. They're basically going to be like in Titanfall's position against Battlefield and Call of Duty.
Yeah, like I said, sure, it's a free-to-play game, but I feel like they won't be getting much from the community, considering the fact that like there's some AAA games that'll be releasing at that point. So they really need to be careful with when they want to release it. If they want, to get a really huge community to back them up on this.
Right. Yeah, and the only real good time period that would make sense for them to do that is late summer. LaFon says mid-July for beta. He feels like it's close.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
July will
I
be
think-
after.
I think late summer.
Never when
and
I
the
release
releases-
beta in July, so it may come.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's
well,
the best
tonight I
time.
happen to
It's just after Disney.
I happen to have my tablet here, and the reason I say the beta and late summer and the release in September because of what I just read here. It says Massive announced more details, including beta plans and release date in the coming months, with an S at the end. Coming months.
Right.
So if it says it's coming in the coming months, I may be right for a September release.
Right.
Probably Labor Day probably.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to try and fight Destiny 2, I mean, by all means, but
You don't need to fight it. I mean, you don't need to fight it. I mean, Terra's going to be free to play. They're still going to beat out Destiny 2 because I really think Destiny 2 is not going to be. I'm personally not getting to that release day now. Destiny 2 is going to be like Destiny 1 and they're going to live up to the hype. It's going to be bullshit.
Damage is already done with the first game.
yeah,
Exactly.
that too. That
Yeah.
too.
I
Very true.
pre-ordered the fucking I fucking pre-ordered the Unlimited Disappointment Edition, and I'm not gonna get another one for that bullshit.
You know,
Unlimited
I really don't think. I mean, even Skyforce for the bullshit game that it is beat out
James
Destiny
Meta,
1.
it's the Terra
So,
Online PlayStation community.
So I
The
think,
fact that Skyforce beat out Destiny is bad.
yeah, Skyforce beat out Destiny. So.
And
You know,
Destiny was so
Terra
bad to the point where people kept comparing Final Fantasy, Destiny to Final Fantasy as the better Destiny.
Shit, hell, Skyforce even beat out the Division.
You know what killed Destiny? Is all them damn Call of Duty motherfuckers come with Destiny.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll tell you
Man,
what killed
you wanna know who killed
Back
Destiny?
Back when
Activision killed
first
Destiny.
launched.
Yeah,
The same damn
Bungie
people that are
Activision.
killing Call of Duty. The developers of the game killed it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
who's killing
Destiny,
Skyforge?
Activision.
The developers of Skyforge are killing Skyforge.
Yeah, it was
If it's
Bungie
in
and
the,
Activision that killed Destiny.
Yeah.
Bungie
That's
for the
why,
Activision for the
that's why the
microtransactions.
makers of
Bungie
Ashes
for
of
the
Creations are my new
price.
saviors. They're my
And
new
on a
saviors.
personal note, just to get off my chest, if there's any Activision devs in here that happen to be viewing this thing, you can suck my big fat dick.
Oh my!
100%.
If you're offering.
Destiny even include that silver dust nonsense. I hate it when shit right there.
Yeah,
Like,
Some
fucking
random
Renee
gamer asks, "How does
Crocodile.
Destiny compare to Final Fantasy?"
It doesn't.
Well, that's what like a lot of people that I've known always compared it to, because it has the attributes that Final Fantasy has, the attributes that Destiny never had. They try to advertise the things that they did have that that try to make Final Fantasy stand out. I'm sorry, Destiny stand out. Yet fucking fucking Final Fantasy had the things that Destiny never had, even though they advertised that they would have. You get what I mean, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy and Destiny are two different concepts, two different games.
Hectics, I'll get to your question in a minute.
Two different styles of gameplay. Destiny isn't an MMO, you're right, but it's an actual RPG.
What's kind of funny is that they actually did advertise back then that it would be its own MMO. It wouldn't be an MMORPG, but it would be its own standalone MMO.
Right.
Sure, a lot of the components, like they showed at the E3 trailer, like the graphics and the fire team and everything. Now, Destiny now, besides the one they showed at E3, is totally different.
Of course, because the one at E3, you could actually got exotics dropping on the ground, an actual fucking exotic engram ball. But now that's just bullshit.
What are exotics? Those don't exist.
Man, you know how long it took me to get the Hawk Moon in Destiny 1? I got a year after the...
I got that on my first try, actually.
I got
Some random gamer that's honestly a good
what is
comparison.
that weapon? What is that fucking weapon that everyone kept trying to get? Oh yeah, the Vex Mytho class. I literally kept doing that dungeon multiple times with friends, trying to get that weapon.
I got that
and
on
I
the
couldn't.
first try.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna bother playing this shitty fucking game if it's not gonna give me what I want after I tried it like 8 times.
Hated Vaulted Glass.
I did it
man.
9 times, and I didn't get it, but everyone else maybe did. I was so
I
pissed.
got it on the first try, the Vex Mythic class. The first try I got it. And I
Like,
got it back
after
when I
the-
had like...
Torment,
When I
I can
did the
agree with
raid,
that
like-
to an extent. Honestly,
Like when I did the...
oh, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Destiny had the potential to be the best MMO in the world if they done it right, but like always, like Skyforce, like Division, they fuck it up. They fucked it up.
They could have. The game was Torment said that Destiny was too casual. I was going to say to an extent, it was. I'm going to ask you guys all a question when it comes to Destiny. What is the most challenging raid you've ever played in Destiny? Go.
Hands down.
Machines. Wrath of the
Full
Machines
hands
is fucked.
I forgot what it was.
And I
but
want
the
y'all
only
to
raid
think
I've ever
from
done-
launch all the way till now, the most difficult experience you've ever had raiding in Destiny.
Working with
The,
teammates on Code
the
of
only
War.
one that I've ever done was the one where you get the Vex Mytho class. That was the hardest one I've ever done, to be honest.
That was
that was the
Vaulted
Vaulted
Glass.
That was the
good.
first,
That was
very
the
first
easiest one.
Yeah,
That's the
that was the
easy
Vault.
The Vaulted
that's
Glass
easy.
was the easiest. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Wrath of the
Vaulted Glass.
Machines
Yeah,
is
but
the
that was the
hardest.
only. That was like the only one that I played, and then I just stopped playing it because it was a piece of shit.
Hectics,
But that
me,
was just
honestly, I love open world shooters, dude, with friends. That's pretty much it for me in the character customization. I love like the whole survival aspect.
That
mean,
Amazon
it's
coming
like-
out?
I mean,
Yes,
the Taken King was the easiest raid in there. Crota was so hard one.
To be honest.
Wrath of the
I still
Machines
have
was
those. I still
broke it.
have those DLCs that I have to redeem. Like, what the fuck?
Well, they
They never
remade it
redeemed
after the remake, which the what was it called event? The Upbringing or something? The Uprising?
Yeah. Oh, that was a
Da-
shit.
Dawn of Age of Dawn. Yeah, basically they just remade everything, just upgraded more gear so that you can get the higher level, like 400, light level 400 real fast.
Yeah.
Pretty much all they really did was...
You guys want to know my opinion of the two most unique raids in there, honestly? King's Fall and the Vaulted Glass. Now, when I say the Vaulted Glass, I know a lot of you are going to say, it's easy as hell, I'm talking about at launch time, when
I thought it was difficult at launch.
yeah, that
But
But
Vaulted
it was
Glass.
so easy. It was
You
so
was
easy to, exploit it with its glitch.
Yeah, that too.
It was easy for me because if you go for a Titan on the first boss, you just pop that shield and spam it. You can take that first boss out, no problem.
Like, I remember the first raid, the first time I ever did Vaulted Glass, we were in there for probably 5 hours. I kid you guys not.
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
remember that. Yeah, that was extremely hard.
That Oracle part, we had to shoot the Oracles. If you know what the fuck you were doing, you were staying there for a long ass time.
The Oracle was a pain in the ass.
Get a couple of icebreakers. Shit, you can take that Oracle super.
That's the thing, man. Once you first start the game, you don't have a fucking icebreaker.
Shoot, man. Remember the days when the icebreaker was good? That thing was dominant in PvP?
That thing was over.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they nerfed it and then quit being used, thank God.
You don't have to go for
Hinge,
ammo. When you
the
see a nigga
sword.
with a red light pop out, just take him bang. Move on.
Shoot, pop that Gallahorn, no problem.
I think just
I remember
recently.
I remember when the Thorn was the most shredded thing in PvP. Right after the Icebreaker got nerfed.
Yeah, oh man, people used to hate me with that thing.
The Thorn,
I
all
would
you
have
need
hated
is
you.
hit 2 body shots and a headshot, and he was dead.
Yeah, you was.
Not
that
even 2
damage
body
over
shots would have
time.
killed you. The damage over time would have killed you. It's a cute piece of fucking shit. Like, everyone had it, but me. I was like, you son of a bitch.
And before they buffed it, I used to shoot people with the Hawk Moon across the screen.
Yeah, the Hawk one was nasty,
Hawk-
yo. Especially that lucky
The Hawk one's still good. You just gotta get a headshot. Which is the pain.
Yeah, boom.
Alright. So, alright, we now
Back
know
to
that
Derek.
Space Cats is on vacation.
Yep.
And I find it funny
Yeah,
too
in
because
Asia.
I know everyone remembers LaFon saying earlier
No,
that he
Dean.
thinks the beta could be aiming around mid-July. Anybody find it a coincidence that LaFon said that and it just so happens when Space Cats will be getting back will be about mid-July?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I was
That's a little
saying
bit of-
July for ages. Fuck your ass.
They probably gotta wait for him to get back from his vacation to give us a
Alright,
launch date.
Hectic
Well,
said,
beta
wait,
date.
Tanek, someone just
Hectic,
told me
that's
that new
Xbox One.
leaked...
That's Xbox One UI.
Okay.
Oh, is that connect? Okay, sound?
Yeah, there's apparently there's new leaked photos.
Orlando.
Orlando Rodriguez.
Maybe they saw your stream tonight and like, alright, we're gonna shut these motherfuckers up. Let's leave
Yeah,
some
that's the
more.
end of casual gaming. A lot of bullshit to it too.
Exactly. With a lot of bullshit.
All right, well, Orlando, feel free to school us, man. Like I'm an open guy for debate and discussion. I don't have much Destiny experience, but a majority of this chat does.
that's
So,
true. Man.
and everyone
Yeah,
can see
I
your
do.
comments. So,
I just-
so feel free, man. Let it out. Let it out.
The Red Death perk. I just remember the Red Death perk. If you were the Night Stalker class on a hunter, you shoot down a grenade, you can actually get the Red Death perk by shooting the grenade. I just never
The
remember that.
Hunter class takes no skill to play. I tell you that. Fuck.
Hunter takes no skill.
No skill at all.
Have you
Sorry,
seen
Mark.
All you have to
Titan
do is
skating?
activate your in PvP.
Yeah, you
all
see
you
the
do is
Titan skating?
activate your
All right,
super,
Hectics, let me
and you
let me
stick
know,
that
man,
fucking
and
button. You have
send
to
me a
stay
link.
activated.
Here's just one video of a hunter. He had the exotic boots that gave him 3 jumps. What he was doing in trials was he lured a bunch of people to the edge. As they were trying to kill him, he jumped off the edge, dropped, jumped back up, rolled back onto the edge, knifed one of them, jumped back off, jumped back
Oh, you
on,
watched him.
rolled, and shot the other one in the face. The other one showed up, he threw his other knife at him and killed him. He was the last person on his team, too.
Hunter takes no skill.
Pretty skillful.
That super haste takes no skill. Once you activate that
Titan skating
arc-
takes no skill.
once you activate that arc blade super, oh yeah. All you have to do is push that button. You don't have
Actually,
to have
they
your fingers
nerfed
on the
that.
stick, so hit that button.
Actually, they nerfed Arc Blade. Now you have to get a direct hit with the blade.
Dude, Blade Dance has been dead for ages.
Yeah, it's Golden Gun and Night Stalker. Night Stalker because they can actually deactivate a super, and Golden Blade, not Golden Blade, Golden Gun because, well, one shot.
Are you talking about a PvP, Orlando?
Yeah. Oh, wait, is he? Hang on.
Yeah, it's PvP.
Oh, I was talking PvP.
I
I
don't know if
haven't
it's
played-
gonna be-
I played Destiny.
Snipers
I
are
didn't play no
bullshit.
PvP. That shit was boring. I hated doing that shit over and over again.
I remember having this.
Yeah,
I, remember,
for
fucking-
real.
I can't remember the name of the sniper now. This sniper had like a really high fire rate for some reason. Like, you couldn't zoom. If you tried to zoom in, it'd be shit. But you zoomed out, you should fucking hip fire that thing for days.
And it reloaded on its own, right?
Yep.
If I got a Hawk,
It's
if I
hilarious.
got a Hawk Moon, if I got a Hawk Moon that you use the icebreaker against me in PvP, I'm gonna blow your head smooth off.
Okay, I remember. Okay, my friend was like a striker type. We're doing like a custom match. I was a gunslinger hunter. He was a striker titan. He was going in
Yes,
for
Hector,
his
go
super,
ahead.
and I activated mine. And right when he hit me, I shot him. So we killed each other, but mine still counted at the end. I was like, holy shit.
Torment, I
He
can
was
agree with that.
Want to talk about that?
He said, if you got the skill, any weapon will work. He's right.
Exactly.
He's right to an
Definitely.
extent because Destiny, in the end, it's a shooter. So
It's a PvP.
Ah, man. I remember when Revive Warlocks were a pain in the ass. He's dead. Oh shit, he's back.
You would hate me then.
Although then you have like 2 hunters. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, warlocks, they're powerful as hell too. I swear people sleep on warlocks, man.
I used to be a warlock actually.
I was a faithful warlock.
Yeah, same here. I was faithful. Then I found hunter. Hunter's just fun to play.
I didn't use
Yeah, I was a
warlock.
Warlock can put you to a wall.
I remember
had three.
warlocks being stupid as all hell. Like, oh hey, there's one guy. Let's Nova bomb them.
Put you to a wall. On a wall, Nova bomb. You dead.
Just you're all by yourself and your team's all the way on the other side of the map. Well, I'm still gonna Nova bomb you. I'm gonna waste my super.
Yeah, well, I have done that.
Laquan's the last
I ain't
day
gonna lie. I've done that. I've Nova bombed one person. But
I
asked
have not
for it.
done that, actually.
He deserved
I
it.
actually-
He deserved it.
He deserved it. Yeah, if they deserve it, then do it. Yeah, Hawkman. Yeah, Orlando. We already know the Hawkman got nerfed.
Hectic's the game. Anthem.
Well,
You mean
well, it doesn't
BioWare's
even
new
matter
game?
now.
Yo,
Yeah.
Anthem gonna be the shit.
Jesus, watching that shit was so much cringe.
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't really matter what's nerfed and what's not now, because at Destiny 2 you're gonna have to start all over. You're
Because
gonna have shit.
they're chatting them like pretending to act serious in the game was just so cringe in that showcase.
Yeah.
You talking about for Anthem or Destiny?
Anthem.
Anthem.
Oh look, I got a legendary. Oh my god, cool.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Bro, have you seen the
True.
Listen,
original-
if there were real
True.
players actually getting a legendary, they would have been like,
Yeah, they'd literally be orgasming on the mic.
Yeah, for real.
That is true. That is true.
there were real
Best
players, they
type
would have
of
been
weapon,
cursing at each other and all that shit, man. That showcase of Anthem, don't get me wrong, it was a good game. But that showcase was no different from Ubisoft's Division. It was the same thing. The same chat, like, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, wait, I gotta go for a second. Okay, bye.
Destiny was 2. Did you ever see that one?
Jesus.
In
Oh my
2013?
god.
That was cringy.
Oh yeah,
That
that
was
first
the game.
E3 one.
That was
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah.
You're
When
like,
they
can you
get
pick him
going,
up?
it's like, I got this.
You're like, can you pick him up? I'm loving Zoe. Yo, what's the matter with you? Yo, did he just save the party? Oh shit, that was funny. that dog song thing, that was so hilarious.
God damn it.
LaFon, if we do another one, man, I got you, dude.
That's a big if.
Then I'm gonna do one podcast a year.
Still waiting for the gaming talking nerdism. Been waiting for that for a while, Tanak.
Yeah, I know.
Tonight they forget a lot.
Oh man. All right, so before we wrap this up, anybody got any closing remarks or thoughts or anything when it comes to Tera console wise? I know we got
All
Bill
I
off
can
topic
say is
here,
that,
but-
you know, like, overall,
Don't
the
make
game
it like
has
Skyfall.
potential. The game has potential to actually make, you know, to become a good, like, you know, potential release for PC and console gamers alike. But the only thing that they need to do is that they need to plan, you know, a really good release date if they really want to get, you know, like I said, I understand that it's a free-to-play game, but if they really want to get those sales rolling up high, they really got to plan that well. They
Yeah,
really
no,
got to
like
be
they're-
on their game on that one.
Yeah, I
Yes.
personally think, you know, summertime was their prime time. You know, this summer's not over, so you know they still could pop out and surprise us. But if they want to have any type of dominance, I think summer is the direction to go.
I'm going beta late summer, if not the end of summer, full game release sometime around Labor Day. It'll still be hot, you know what I mean? And that's about it's a real good game too. I mean, if I had to change anything, I want to control my mount. That's about it, you know.
Come on, $20 for a dress. Woo.
$20 for a dress, yes. Yeah, but and I'll
Some
change
dudes
something.
Their inventories are max on costume.
Yeah. Yeah, in the inventory spots, you don't get many starting now. You probably got to pay for that too. More
Yeah, and you have to
inventory
also
spots.
buy
As long as you have
character
the gold,
slots.
as long as you have the gold, you can buy all the spots you want.
Yeah, but you gotta buy the gold. You start off with normal game currency, like white chips or something like that.
What, silver pieces?
Yeah, yeah, I forgot, but I didn't know the actual name of it, but you start off with that shit that you can't buy anything with, maybe a healing potion, but you can't buy like high quality like armor and stuff like that. With you need the gold chips, which you gotta pay for.
No,
Get a premium.
the first motherfuckers that hit 65 would start the economy on the armor and weapons shit.
Hell yeah. Cause I saw I did pay for that. Just like Scalpel, you paid for that premium. You paid up there to get that gear. I don't see
Now,
that.
does Tera have some type of monthly premium service or whatever?
They got a premium thing.
But all it is a money and XP booster. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Gold drops from mobs.
I used to work premium, but
What does it do?
Necessary. It gives you increased drop chance for money and XP.
Oh. Okay.
That's retarded.
And you get a golden banner on your name. It's not
you get
necessary.
a golden banner.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so it's not any type
Yes,
of
it is.
it's not any type of pay to win BS then.
That's reassuring.
Yes and no. It's
More
kind of
like-
is. I would say. I'm going to say yes. It still is.
In a sense, yeah.
You awesome
Okay.
characters, yeah.
If you wanna level up fast.
Yeah. Torment said it right.
You can do
You
one
can do one
extra
extra
dungeon run per okay. So you could possibly get more gear a bit faster than
that's
somebody else.
Well, you can do the dungeon as many times as you want, as long as you pay
You can
for it.
pretty much just farm bams and get gear that way and gold and shit.
Yeah, but who wants to do that? I mean,
I will. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's the whole point of making it. We think
Yeah,
I do on
I mean,
PC,
farming
that's all
farming
good.
and grinding is the fun part of MMOs. A lot of people say,
it
you know,
is, but but
this
you'll be
is too
farming
grindy.
too.
That's too like who the hell plays the MMO and says it's too grindy? That's the point of them.
But in this case, you're gonna have to farm for like 2 or 3 days just to get 10 gold or something like that.
Right?
If you know what you're doing,
Gold
motherfucker,
is a
because I will
dropping
make you
problem,
hundreds of gold. on PC.
Well, I would need that. I would
Put
need
your
that
fucking
wheat
deal
gold.
with it and just farm.
If you know what you're doing when you're grinding, you can do it properly and get rich.
But I mean, if you thinking about downloading Terra, for the amount of time you're gonna have to put in it, you're gonna have to make it your main MMO. Which I'm not prepared to do. I'm not prepared to do that because I'm enjoying Final Fantasy Stormblood. So even if Terra does come out, I'm still gonna be.
I have no main game right now, so Terra will be my main bitch.
Yeah, for how
Oh, no,
long?
don't buy Monster Hunter if you don't like grind. Well, I'm getting Monster Hunter anyway because I love to grind.
Yeah, Torment, you're right about that. It won't carry you, but it makes a
Torment
big
gear
difference.
won't carry you into. Whoa! Thank God. All right, I'm glad to hear that. Takes skill. Holy crap.
My job.
Torment, that's
my
what you're
job
saying. You're
my
saying it'll
job-
take
my
skill,
job is
right?
to get Connect to 65, and that's it.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing about Terra. You gotta fight in that game. That's one thing about Terra. You gotta fight in that game.
Random gamer. I have a bunch of streams on Final Fantasy 14 right now on the channel. I've been streaming 14 almost every day.
Yeah,
You gotta come around more, bro.
Yeah, man.
Man, hey, look, you get all the Final Fantasy you want. Just go to my channel. I got Stormblood all recorded for you and ready to go.
Or you can go check out my channel where I literally recorded the entire walkthrough of Final Fantasy 14.
There you go. There's a bunch of
Everybody's
there's a bunch of ideas and links to all these channels, guys, are in the description
There's
below.
other ones.
Yeah, all you want. I just wrapped up on Stormblood today. Got the ending for you and everything. Spoilers all you want. Go ahead. Mike K, my link is in the description. Just hit that subscribe button and knock yourself
Just
out,
subscribe to Novasera Angel. Don't mind them.
Subscribe to everyone in this fucking chat. That's me. I am the beast.
hey, excuse me. This is my promotion. I mean, this is my microphone. No. Let me stop.
This is mine.
That's my promotion.
Oh God, he's back.
Please no.
Oh no, not in the show. Are you the girl in the Terra picture with her back bent over with a gun on her?
Oh, that's right,
J-Rob 13,
baby.
what's up, man? We don't have a date yet, dude. It's all speculation, bro.
You did on the stream.
So stick the gun up your ass.
Oh, you meant the date by the game. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit.
I might actually get a.
Alright, Torment, that's good to hear, because I'm a Dark Souls veteran myself.
I am too.
I'm not.
Fucking know like Dark Souls.
I played Bloodborne.
Well, that pretty much wrapped everything in regards to
I'm a
Tera.
Bloodborne.
From Terra to Destiny.
LaFon, I might play tonight. I'm not sure about streaming it tonight, though.
14 to Terra.
I will be streaming it tonight. I still got one more dungeon to do.
Alright, well, there you go. There'll be a stream for you guys to watch right there.
Tonight.
What's up?
I don't sleep, guys.
Once we start Terra, I know you like to do every single quest, but don't take too fucking long, Mom.
Yeah,
I remember driving y'all crazy with that in Neverwinter. I had that whole map
Because
clear.
how much content you can pull out once you hit endgame, that's what I try to tell you most of the time. Get the fuck to 65.
I don't know how to tell you this, but the game is not $60 anymore,
We're going to
man.
do the side quest. No, tonight, don't do the side quest. I want to do the side quest. No,
Tonight,
tonight,
if
don't
you
do the
want
side
to
quest.
do every single quest, make 2 characters, one to 65 and the other one you can fuck around with.
Oh, yeah, I hope you don't find that game nowhere for $60 a land, though, because you get in gym. Final Fantasy Realm Reborn is like $14 somewhere, and you can get Stormblood for like $39 somewhere. Probably at GameStop.
The Ashes of Creation game, that is my savior right there. No pay to win. I hope they can live up to that shit, yo. I need this.
Phone likes
I need
Noah
some
better. Oh shit, I actually in the game. Holy shit. I thought I'm finally in the game on fucking...
I think it's time for another beer. Come on.
David, good point. Kira, what's up, man?
That was funny.
But alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up here. Be sure to subscribe to everybody's channel in the description below, or at least check their channels out. Like I said, guys, every single person here in this chat has helped me become the content creator that I am today. So I owe them all thanks and owe them, all blessings and stuff like that. Oh, Mega Savage comes out July 18th. All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for that, man. But thank you guys all for coming through, and if you guys want to say your pieces out, go ahead right now.
Peace out. This is Mike K. Impact Streaming. Subscribe to my channel. More content coming soon. Thank you for coming. See you guys later.
All right, that's off from my end. All right, but that's just pretty much it for the stream. If you guys have any more questions, be sure to comment down below, and we will probably answer them, maybe later if we can. But that all depends on Tanek. But like I said, that's just pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys loved watching this stream with us, and thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more discussions like this, similar to this one. This is Neverstar Angel, Tanek127, and the rest of the gang signing off. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Oh, I love you, man. That was good. That was good, yes.
Took care of that rather quick.